Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a sexologist based in Singapore and my company is called Eros Coaching. Many people only think of me as a sex expert, and that I am. However, a lot of people don't realize that I have many other interests. I'm also a certified life coach. I also am a relationship coach. I also am a teacher of meditation. I consider myself a spiritual person. And more and more over the years, I have found myself being interested in something called shadow work. What is that? So we all know about black and white, light and dark, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. So these are different poles. And when we talk about shadow, think of your shadow. You have a shadow, we all have a shadow that follows us. Where there's light, there's dark. We have a shadow that's with us all the time. And all of us just focus and want to focus on all the things that we want to do, what we want to be, because we hear about law of attraction. But don't really want to deal with the dark side of who we are, the negative side, the repressed side, the not so nice side of who we are. And we try to suppress it, we try to hide it, we try to keep it away, and we try to shut it up. Guess what? It doesn't. It doesn't. Just like anything in life, the more you judge something, the more you're hard on it, the worse it becomes. Like, give you an example. I am a bad person because I have a bad temper. And I would never amount to anything because I have such a bad temper. And then because I have a bad temper and I flare up, I lose my temper. And therefore, I cannot trust myself to be around people. For a long time, that was me. So many years ago when I had a life coach, she said this to me: don't focus on what you don't want, focus on what you do want. And I did that. I focused on what I did want. I wanted to be more compassionate. She made me do a lot of heart meditation. I became more and more compassionate. I let go of a lot of the anger in my life. And one day I realized that I was no longer afraid of my temper. In fact, I was able to manage my temper. I was able to use my temper as a tool. Because where necessary, I do need to be able to stand up for myself. I do need to be able to fight for myself and stand up for my own rights and not let myself be pushed or bullied. So that the shadow side of me, I was able to work on because I was able to reconcile the light side of who I was, and then the dark side of me wasn't so dark anymore because I began to realize that the light side and the dark side are actually opposite sides of the same coin. Yeah. So for instance, you can say, oh, I'm someone very impatient. Well, guess what? You're also somebody who gets results. You get things done. You're somebody who gets angry a lot, but maybe you're also somebody who likes to fight for injustice. You are somebody who stands up for the people who are marginalized. People who focus on one bad thing about themselves, they don't realize they're actually also saying another good thing about themselves because it's opposite sides of the same coin. So in shadow work, we are going into exploring the shadow without any need to judge that side of who you are. And the more you accept the light and the dark side of who you are, guess what? You become more powerful. When you own all of yourself without any judgment, you become whole. It's very beautiful and it's very, very powerful. So I love taking people through doing shadow work, and I have been doing this for the last 1 year with different people, men and women, and all of them were amazed by the changes that they had within themselves. It's very, very subtle shifts, and I'd like to invite you, if you are interested in what I'm sharing and with shadow work, then reach out to me because I'm offering a very special package of 3 sessions for people who want to work on their shadow side. So reach out to me, drop me an email. I'm going to offer a very, very special package, and only for those people who email me with the words shadow work. So this has been Dr. Martha Tara Lee. I hope you understand a little bit more about your shadow and you're a little bit more ready to deal with all sides of yourself so that you can be the powerful person that you have always been meant to be.